Good morning everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. It is a very rainy, grey, drizzly day in London, so I thought I would vlog it basically. I have just got a few meetings on today. I'm going to start my morning off with some yoga. I'm going to make a little matcha latte first, then have some breakfast after yoga. I have, about 3 meetings I think today, then a bit of like admin work to do, but also I am going to start learning to speak Spanish today. It's a big day. It might be a rainy, grey, drizzly day in London, but it's also the day that I start to speak Spanish. So there you go, we'll see how I get on. I've been like travelling to Spain for like most of my childhood with my family, and to be honest, it's quite embarrassing that I don't speak the language. Like, I feel embarrassed, quite frankly. So I just thought now's the time to start. There's never going to be a good time to start, so today I'm just gonna do it. And I'm actually really excited, and I'm hoping that some of the words will like come back to me and stuff. But yeah, first of all, I'm gonna make a matcha latte. Matcha latte complete. I guess it's not quite a matcha latte. I haven't done it that well. I just poured the milk in, but it'll do the job. Oh, I feel so good after that yoga. That was more of a stretch than a vinyasa, so it was so like calming, slow paced, holding the poses for a long time to like really open the hips and the shoulders. I feel like a new person after I do yoga like that. For breakfast, I'm just making something super quick and easy. This is some granola that I bought from the Source Bulk Foods. You guys saw that video of my food shopping. Love it, that's pecan and maple. I'm also going to top it with my fave canola. This is cacao and cashew, and it's basically, I can show you a bit more detail in a minute, but it's puffed quinoa. It's really delicious. Some oat milk, and my absolute fave, pucker Feel New tea. And there we have it, the granola with the puffed quinoa. I also added some sliced banana onto the top. So the canola has cashews, coconut, I think cacao nibs, and then yeah, the granola is the pecan and maple. Really good combo. And my tea, got some water. This isn't a great thing to do. I don't normally do this, but I am going to have to do some emails while I have my breakfast. Wouldn't recommend breakfast emails, but when you're short of time, gotta do it. Also, I just wanted to show you this. So this is from Pip and Nut, and as you can see, it says may contain squirrels. So Joe and I have been away for a couple of weeks, and we got home, I think on like Sunday evening, and our next door neighbours knocked on the door with this, and they were like, we've got this for you. It's kind of been in our house for a couple of days. I hope it's okay. And I was like, oh yeah, thanks. Like, Jerry answered the door and he was like, Naomi, what is this? And obviously it says may contain squirrels, and it's in this little box. I'm pretty sure they must have thought there was some kind of like squirrel or hamster in there. Like, so funny, but it's super cute. Pip and Nut have, I'll show you. They have sent their new like autumn flavour, which sounds incredible, pumpkin spice almond butter. Can't wait to dig into that. And they've also sponsored a red squirrel for me because they're obviously endangered. And they're a little cuddly toy. I'll have to give that to Daisy May. But I think that's such a lovely idea to sponsor a squirrel for someone. Time for Spanish lesson number 1. So I have chosen to use Babbel to learn this new language, Because you learn everyday vocab that you would actually genuinely need to use when you're either abroad or just communicating with people in that language, rather than spending so much time and effort learning words that you would never normally need to use. Like, I remember looking back at school, which is when I last tried to learn Spanish, and the words that we would learn, I just remember thinking, when am I ever going to need to use the word rubber and ruler, like, in Spain? Like, I guess because you are at school, they're the words that you learn. But no, the reason I've chosen Babbel is because I want to actually know how to speak the language with other people, and when I go to Spain, like, I've got those tools and I know those words, rather than just like throwing words like rubber and ruler around. So I've got the app Babbel on my phone because I think that's going to be like the easiest way to use it, because I will use it when I'm out and about on the tube. Like, I can try and use it today on the tube, just walking around. You can also get it on your desktop, so it kind of works around you. But yeah, I really love that you can just do it on your phone wherever you are, and there's 13 different languages to choose from, including Spanish, obviously, French, Polish, German. There's so many, and lots of different like topics that you can choose in different classes. So I guess I better get started.
Aprendo español.
Aprendo español.
No entiendo.
No entiendo. Yes. I'm loving this. It's like a game. You'd like something to repeat. ¿Puedes repetir?
¿Puedes repetir?
Oh, repetir. I got that bit wrong. You don't understand it. No entiendo. No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
Hola.
Hola.
Sí.
Sí.
Adiós.
Adios. I feel like I'm doing it in the same way that they're saying, like I'm just copying their voices as well. So I am on the newcomer course 1. I've just done 2 lessons, so my next one is lesson 3. I feel like I'm really progressing. It's so much fun, like it actually feels like a game, and there are so many like different lessons if I go back into courses. And if you see down here, there's a newcomer course 2, and there's so many different lessons in there. So you kind of progress through all of them. And at the moment, I'm still a baby. I'm newcomer course 1. So these are all of the different lessons that I have coming up. There's 12 lessons in there. And they're all a combination of grammar, vocal, listening, talking. Like, it basically covers every single aspect of learning a new language. So I'm loving this already. I'm excited. I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to take my headphones and do this when I'm out and about today. I've come for a Sunday Riley facial with Iris, and I am so excited for this. Hola, aprendo español. So I've had my Sunday Riley facial, feeling really, really good for it, and I had a meeting earlier. Just had a real quick lunch at the detox kitchen. Sorry I haven't filmed much, I've just been literally running around from A to B, and I'm about to go into another meeting now. My meeting is at Charlotte Street. I love this hotel. Great little meeting point. So I'm back home after a busy day. I feel like I've just been running between meetings and everything in central London. Like, my eyes actually hurt. I'm so tired. I'm also really jet lagged, and it's now 7:15, and now is when like the jet lag really hits me. So I'm just like, oh my god, I need to sleep. But I powered on through, got all my meetings done, and they were really good in the end. And just came straight home. The tubes were so packed. It was so busy. And that's the first time, because I came back on Sunday, it's now Tuesday, so that was like the first time. I feel like I've got an eyelash somewhere. Oh yeah, I got it. I feel like, yeah, no, so today was like the first time of me fully like back in central London. So it was a bit of a shock to the system, not gonna lie. I've just been chilling on the sofa, going through Babbel basically. I'm just going through some of the lessons. I'm on lesson 7 now of the newcomer course 1. And it's really cool because I'm actually like going through conversations, like day-to-day conversations that you would have. So I feel like I'm learning a lot, because the first like couple that I showed you before were like the very basic ones. So, lesson 7. I'll show you where we're at. Usted es señora... Oh! Usted es la señora Gómez.
¿Usted es la señora Gómez?
Are you from Mexico? Vosotros sois de México?
¿Vosotros sois de México?
Nosotros somos de España.
Nosotros somos de España.
Yo también. Adiós. Adiós.
Yo también. Adiós.
Adios. Time to make some dinner. I am going to make a really quick and easy stir fry. So I've got a red onion there, some broccoli, a red pepper, some spinach that I'll stir in right at the very end, some ginger. I also found this today in Whole Foods. This is buckwheat and sweet potato noodles. I don't know what the brand is actually. It sounded pretty good. And then for the sauce, I'm also going to use some tahini, some miso, and then these are soya chunks. I got these in the bulk food store, the Sauce bulk food store in Chiswick. They look like this. They look really, really weird. They're quite hard, but what you do is you rehydrate them in some boiling water for about 10 minutes. Soak out the excess water, and then you just add them into the stir fry with everything else. I'm also going to add a bit of kimchi at the very end, just a little dollop of that on the side. And then I feel like I need some tamari as well. Good bit of tamari, I love that. This one's by Bayona Organic. And then I just kind of have a bit of a play around as I cook with like all the herbs and spices. It's just basically whatever I can find. Yeah, I'll do it as I go along. I still have a baby spoon in my drawer, and I'm pretty sure that's one of Daisy May's from probably 4 years ago. So I've got my soya chunks there. I'm just going to pour over the boiling water, and then they'll just soak up all that water for about 10 minutes. Looks like part of this red pepper's gone off. I only bought this yesterday. That's not good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like cut around this, get rid of the moldy bit, and the rest will be fine. And this is perfectly good. This is the stalk from the broccoli. So rather than throwing it away, I'm just going to slice it along the length of that and then add it into the pan. So for the spices, I'm going to add some ground coriander, got some garlic granules there, some cayenne chili pepper, just to give it a bit of a kick. Got some mustard seeds in there. What's this? Cumin. They're cumin seeds. And then in here is some turmeric. So that should be perfect. And some salt and pepper. I'm not really measuring things. I just kind of guess. That should be good. So the veggies are coming along nicely. I've also just put the noodles on to boil for about 5 minutes. And now onto the sauce. So I think what I'm going to do is add a tablespoon of miso, a tablespoon of tahini, about a tablespoon of tamari as well. Mix it all together with a bit of water depending on the consistency that I want, and then that should be good. So that is now the perfect consistency. I added about 3 tablespoons of water. So I've drained the soya chunks and just squeezed out any of the excess liquid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this sauce over the soya chunks first, because I want to make sure that they're fully coated in the seasoning and the sauce, and then I'll add them to the pan. And there we have it, my noodle soya chunk stir fry. So this is full of protein from the soya chunks. You've got so many of the vitamins and minerals from all of these greens. The spinach is in there, so it's high in iron. And then also we've got the fermented brown rice miso in there, which is really good for your gut because it's fermented. And then the kimchi that I'm going to be adding on top is also a fermented product. So again, very, very good for your gut bacteria. Oh, it smells good. I am so excited about this. Joe isn't here, by the way, as you have probably noticed. He is out tonight with some friends. So I've got a night in on my own. And that's how my plate's looking. Good old bowl of stir-fried noodles, some kimchi and topped with some chili flakes. I've also been enjoying a little dairy-free Baileys while I've been cooking. I'm gonna head to bed now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog of me attempting to speak Spanish. I'm really excited to keep it up and see how I go with it. A lot came back, really, like, surprisingly, things that I'd learned from school or just like hearing in Spain, so that was really interesting. But yeah, I am exhausted, like literally shattered. Can't wait to get into bed, so I'm gonna end this vlog right now. See you soon, guys. Bye.